What's up, everybody? It's your boy TGK back with another video. Today, I wanted to make a more serious solution-based video for the Dallas Mavericks. I wanted to come up with a video today as far as what could this organization do that could remotely repair the incomprehensible damage they have done to this entire fan base. This fan base from the city, this fan base from all the way to Baltimore, this fan base all the way to the Philippines and Slovenia and all across the world has been torn. This entire fan base has lost their identity because we don't know. A lot of us don't know where we're at, and I feel for everyone. In this video, I really wanted to get insight, also provide my solutions and into what I think could repair the connection with the team and the fan base. And I know some, even myself, there's nothing you could do, right? But I started thinking, like, what is something they could do to get me just to be like, I'm going to support Luka. This is my stance right now. I'm going to support Luka all the way, right? But is there something the Mavericks could do to be like, all right, I'll pay attention. You know what I'm saying? I'll root for y'all, the very minimum. Like, I think the Mavericks need to take a hard look at themselves and try to see what they could do to just repair the connection that they lost with the fan base. I know people are still going to the arenas. I know people are still watching them. I know people are still covering them, but they lost a massive chunk and a huge heart of that community that was built. And in this video, I wanted to come up with 4 solutions of my own that I thought of. And then I had posted a tweet or an X post, whatever you want to call it, and getting solutions from other people that are former Mavs fans or still current Mavs fans that are providing solutions as far as what the organization could do. We're all talking as much as we talk and upset as much as we are and protesting as much as we are. I want to do my part in trying to see if I could get to the team and show them these solutions that they have in front of them as far as something they can do to install or even try to begin to do to repair the connection with the fan base or former fan base and the team. This is not a rebuild video. I'm not going to get on 2K and try to win a championship over the next 5 years. We're far away from that right now. Right now is how can you limit damage with the organization moving forward and start to slowly, at the slowest turtle snail's pace, begin to slightly repair the connection with the fan base and the organization. And that's what we're going to do here today. So if y'all into that, sit back, sit tight, whatever, like the video, consider becoming a subscriber, and also consider becoming a member. I do giveaways on a monthly basis for the members and subscribers. Anyway, man, let's go ahead and get this started. So the first thing I want to do with this whole ordeal is basically look at options that the organization could look at, right? So here's what I put together, okay? Option number 1 for the Dallas Mavericks, you literally have to fire Nico right now. You have to. Fire Nico right now, immediately. And then immediately after firing Nico, offer Dirk ownership and a role on the team. Now, what role could that be? That role could honestly be something like, I don't know, maybe ownership. Oh, don't stop the music. What else? What am I talking about? The role? I'm talking about he already has ownership. Give him a GM role. I don't know, a CEO role, some form of leadership role on the team to be able to repair the damage that has been done. Not only with the fans, with players across the league. I think if you were to repair the damage that has been done, you're telling the league like, hey, we admit our mistake. We're sorry without saying sorry, right? I've seen some ideas on Twitter, so I'm not trying to take their ideas. And you could kind of show the league that, hey, we want to repair this. We want the players to feel comfortable coming here, and we want the fans to feel connected to the team again. I think a way for them to really connect this team again with the fan base, it lies with Dirk. I don't know if y'all seen the recent comments that he's made, but he seems more distant from the organization. Apparently he hasn't been involved with the organization over the last 2 years, which is really, 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 really fucking sad. It really is. Growing up as a kid, I never thought that we would get to this point where Dirk is not even involved with the, like, that's a whole nother topic. It's really sad though. It's heartbreaking. Option number 2 for me would be fire Nico now and then begin the sell of the team and leave Dallas immediately. Nobody in Dallas wants to do Monsieur. Nobody wants Nico to be the GM of the team. And if anyone does, I don't know if they're being real with themselves, but hey, you have an opinion too, and your opinion may be valid as well. But boy, I totally disagree with it, right? Yeah, fire Nico. Show the fan base like, hey, let's get rid of this guy, and for our mistake, we'll go ahead and sell the team at a loss. It's not like they're not used to selling or losing things at a loss, right? But there's just no connection with them. Nobody trusts the Dumonts to do anything for the Dallas Mavericks moving forward, right? Option number 3 for me is going to be move the team to Vegas. Now get out of here. Get out of Dallas and get out of here as fast as possible. And the reason for that is it's going to continue to get bad. The businesses around the American Airlines Centers during the Dallas Mavericks games have been reported to be poor. They used to be filled to the brim. Now no one is going to the bars around the stadium. Even the bar owners are talking about, thank God for the Stars, because without the Mavs, who knows? Like there's just nothing going on. And that's sad as well. All of this is really sad and is really depressing. It was such a lively city. Like the city was alive knowing that they had a potential championship contender and they had a generational star. Michael Jordan's, LeBron James, those kind of players, Kobe Bryant's, those kind of players don't grow on trees every day. And Luka Doncic had the potential to get there. And some people would say he was already there, So it's just move the team to Vegas, end the damage you have done, and get out of here, right? That's probably going to be the most unpopular option, but also, does anybody recognize the Mavericks as the team you grew up with? Literally, we don't have the Mavs Fan for Life connection with them no more. It doesn't exist. It isn't a thing anymore. That was with Dirk and Luka. It's not the same anymore, right? So, option number 4. Now, what is option number 4? Option number 4 is if they do move the team to Vegas, I hope that Dallas gets the new expansion team. And I also hope that the new ownership group offers Dirk ownership in the new team in Dallas to reestablish loyalty to the city. Now, that was a little bit more far-fetched in a way, like, oh, hopefully we get the new expansion team. I just think if you really want the city to buy into a new team, or to buy into a team in general, I think the connection with the Mavericks is going to falter and get worse over time. It's starting to get really bad. You got players telling fans to sit your ass down. It's going to get even worse. And especially on April 9th, it's going to get really bad. And so I think the Mavericks need to find a way. I mean, the city of Dallas, if the Mavericks were to move to Vegas, hope and pray that Dallas gets an expansion team immediately after so they can fill in the American Airlines Arena. And then the city, at least the city, right? It doesn't cover for the worldwide base, but at least the city could be like, hey, it's a new team, new beginnings. Let's give it a shot. And if they find a way to get Dirk involved, because Dirk is Dallas, he don't have to be Mavericks. He could be Dallas. You get Dirk involved with the new team. I think that's a cool way to, get the city back, in its good graces with the organization. But that's just my 4 cents and my 4 options for the city of Dallas and or the Mavericks if they care to try to do either one of those two options. So now I want to pivot to the post that I had on Twitter. In this post, I put, if I gave you free will to repair the Dallas Mavericks in the city of Dallas to get buy-in from the fan base again, what would you do? Comment what you think will be the best course of action to implement to bring this team back from the pits. All right. First comment I got is from JR Mason. Salute to him. Y'all go follow him. He says, fire Nico and share any negative info on him to prominent media members. I like that. Kind of like how they were doing when they traded Luka. They were crapping on him. Hey, go ahead and do this and crap on him as well. It also continues, issue a statement of apology to the fans for not considering their feelings and admit process was not well done. Redact the 8% season ticket price increase and max contract to Kyrie. I don't know about the max contract to Kyrie, but I like this. I like this, right? And I gave him some kudos there. And he added more. He said, find ways to get first round draft pick equity. Trades probably have to happen. Issue statement of apology to the players for lack of leadership and putting the team in a compromised position. And 7, make the most jerking. Whoa. Hey, yo. Thank you, Video Possible. Luka, thank you, Video Possible. I like that as well. Great suggestion to JR, man. Great suggestion from him. That's pretty damn good there, if I do say so myself. The next suggestion came from Jelly Hoops. Jelly Hoop 77 said, fire Nico and Jason Kidd. Make an organizational mandate that no one with ties to Lakers can be hired under any circumstance. Damn, that's really good. I haven't read most of these. I know you see the like there. I was just going likes to let them know I appreciated their comment. But damn, that was a good one. I like number 2. He says, apologize to the fans and address the disastrous trade to the local media. Take care of Kyrie's contract and start rebuilding the Mavs. Jelly Hoops, that was a great suggestion, man. That was really awesome. Good stuff. That was good. Hey, the homie Rodrigo Garcia in the building. Garcia, my bad. I saw my name over here. My bad. Rodrigo Mendoza. Let me give him some gunshots. Salute to the homie, man. Salute to the homie. He says, fire Nico and get the Dumonts out of Dallas. Make Dirk the co-owner. I like the idea a lot. Trade everything to get Luka back. Ooh. I don't think we're going to get Luka back. Offer him the most money I can and create the first ever no trade next of kin clause where he can get traded and his kids and his kids can go to college wherever. Damn. I think another way to try to get Luka back, if that's going to be your goal, is to give Dirk ownership and make him the GM and then have Dirk go and recruit for Luka, right? But you know, I think that's one way. But appreciate you, Rodrigo. Jay Pride, the guy. Salute to him, man. Appreciate him leaving his own suggestions. He says, fire Nico and Dumont, obviously. Give the team back to Cuban. Make Dirk the GM. Commit illegal acts to get Luka back on the team. Let Kyrie chill until the last 2 weeks of the 26th season. Win a chip. I like that. I like that. I'm not sure if that is possible, but if it was possible, that is definitely a way to get us back where we need to be, where we were. You know, I think the mass Twitter community has really taken a massive hit. It's bad, bro. It's bad. Lukai Magic says, public execution for Nico, Finley, and Demont, award Dirk ownership, adopt Slovenia as a new state, sign Luka and his kid the contracts. That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. Public execution, though. Public execution is crazy, man. But I like that. I like involving Slovenia, involving Luka, and giving his kids contract. That'd be dope. Like, we should have never lost Luka at the end of the day, right? Hulang Panyal, salute to him. He says, fire Nico and kid, sell the team, trade all players, build from the ground up. I guess, right? Maverick _ M41 says, just wake up from this month-long nightmare. Month-long plus nightmare. Casey Thomas says, Dirk has to be the owner or co-owner. There is no other way. Honestly, I really do think the reconnection or the repair with the Mavericks and the fan base lies in Dirk, bro. 1000%. Mavericks highlights says fire Nico and his underlings and blame him for everything. I'm not joking. The fan base will forgive you quickly once the mistake is admitted and blame is assigned, but billionaires rarely admit even obvious mistakes. Appreciate the homie TMP, man. Salute to him. TMP, I need you to make videos again, bro. I miss them, dogs. I miss them. It continues. I don't even know how to. Oriel. I'll say Oriel at the end. I won't get Luka back to Mavs. He is with a better team, better club, better coach, and good people around him. Mavs can rebuild in a good way, but I don't think the team was sold by Cuban with the long-term vision in hand. Owners are free to do what they want, and they are doing. Andrew Wright says, if I'm the owner, fire the entire front office, complete clean house, hire competent front office employees. If I'm GM, trade AD, Clay, Najee, Gafford, Washington for picks. Trade Kyrie to a contender at the deadline next season. Start from zero. We'll be competitive again in 3 to 4 years. Yeah, honestly, that's one way to do it. That is definitely one way to do it. Just a complete clean house. Like, hey, we effed up, and we gotta start all over. Generic Fan 32 says, also do a complete logo rebrand. The Mavs Fan for Life era is unfortunately dead. The current logo was from the last regime. Ain't this one is completely different. Yeah, totally agree, bro. Totally agree. Cowtown says, Texas Soccer 5 says, new ownership and a public apology from the organization to the fan base. Yeah, the new ownership would have to apologize for the previous one. It's kind of crazy, right? That's what it would take. Generic also had another one. Aside from fire Nico, rescind the price increase to season ticket holders. Eat the cost for Mavs TV next year. I like that one. Offer all the vets a trade way out if they ask, and issue an apology to the fans for how we've been treated this past month and a half. Take accountability. Damn, I like that one. I like that one. Akaris Gant. I don't know if I said that right. Killed Nico and crowned Lively the Prince of the Metroplex. All right, I like that. BR Geezy says, first off, ownership has to admit they made a mistake. Let me make this a little bigger for y'all see. Made a mistake trusting Nico. Not only fire him, but urge NBA to investigate the trade, slash ticket prices, up the community work. Apology to Luka. Retire his number. Nico getting fired isn't what everyone seems. He will be rehired in 2 days. Damn. It's crazy. The path is clear. Fire Nico, sell the team. It really is that simple. We need a fresh start. Also, what free agent would ever want to come here with that ownership? We're at the bottom of desired franchises now. Only way is a clean sweep. Man, salute to Eddie Nintendo. Salute to Eddie Nintendo, man. That was pretty damn good there. Like who? Like honestly, which player? Which player is going to want to come here? Luis Rodenas says, if the Adelson family sells and starts the expansion team in Vegas, have the Mavericks a publicly owned nonprofit organization with shares owned by the fans, just like the Green Bay Packers. So then we can publicly fire Nico. Publicly. Damn, that was a dope one. I do like how the Packers have that ownership where it's owned by the people, you know? That's dope. Billy HR2 says, fire Nico, get our 27 and 30 picks back, trade every good player for picks and young players, hire the OKC GM, hire Dirk as a president. That's fire. That's fire. That's fire. TC in Dallas 11 salute to Jason Mid, man. He says, fire Nico, fire Kid, trade AD for a group of young players, trade Clay, entertain Kyrie trade offers because he's not going to want to stay through rebuild, sign Brandon Williams, drop ticket prices, admit total failure, new training staff. Whoa! What a plan by Jason Mid. That was great, bro. Great stuff there. And we continue. We got a few more to go. Sorry if the video's been long-winded, but I hope you have enjoyed everything we've been reading here. Adorable Aisha. Fire Nico and sign Luka back with a no trade clause. I wish upon a star. Something far. Thamer Al-Haddad Hopefully I said that correctly. TMH, I should have just said that. Easy. Fire Nico, sell the team. Keep everyone Luka wants. Remove anyone Luka doesn't want. Bring in anyone who Luka wants. Trade AD, Christie, and a first rounder for Luka. If LA refuses, get back Luka next year and start 2025 all over again. I wish, man. Jack Ross says, force to sell of the team. Marcus White says, how does one rebuild on Chernobyl? That's good. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. Send Nico to a Russian prison. I like that. Man, salute to everybody. Salute to everyone that gave some insight. Now we're going to read a couple of the quotes. So this is the first quote from Mr. Gift 214. Mr. Gift 214 says, where do I begin? Yeah. We start with Mr. Nico Harrison. That was funny. Jameer JD Cowboy says, fire Nico, issue an apology to the fans for everything that's transpired this season, reduce ticket prices by a good bit, like 12%, what they usually were, lock in a contract with PJ Washington and Kyrie. Okay, that was dope. I like that. So yeah, man, I think that was quite enough. How would I put it? That was enough suggestions right there for the Dallas Mavericks organization to look at, to consider. And if they really care about this organization, and if they really care about this fan base and whatever there is left of them, I think if you want to keep a fan base some semi-interested, I think you have to do things to appeal to the fan base instead of trying to act like their voices do not matter, instead of trying to act like you do not care about them and whatever they say doesn't hold any value. I think there's some things that need to be done. And if the Mavericks do want to, I don't know, keep some semblance of a team and a community around, they gotta do these things. They gotta do something. And if they don't, then whatever's left is just gonna continue to get worse. And you're gonna get people that do show up to games just to trash the team in a protest. You know? Just like when people boo opposing teams, basically the home team is gonna become the team that gets booed. Or the team that's gonna get, belittled. Because the ownership group doesn't want to listen. And I think the ownership group could protect their players. They could do more to protect the team. They could do more to protect the fans if they would just listen and see the damage that they've done. The damage is unrepairable. But what they could do is somewhat repair a semblance of the fabric of what a Mavs Fan for Life was. And we'd never conducted ourselves like that, man. Never did. And the fact that they came in here and conducted themselves in such a manner that is completely unrecognizable by the fan base, it definitely deserves some attention for them to be like, look, we didn't do our research. We didn't put our best foot forward. We honestly don't know as much as y'all know. And we failed y'all. And because we failed y'all, our sincerest apologies to y'all. And the only thing we could do is offer to learn more about the city, learn more about the fan base, and try to get better from there. And that's what I think they could try to do. But, who knows? Who knows? Anyway, man, it's been your boy TGK. Appreciate y'all watching. Hopefully y'all enjoyed that. Hopefully y'all liked that and took something from it. If there's some suggestions y'all saw that y'all have in y'all mind that y'all didn't see, comment it down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what could they do to somewhat repair the fabric of the fan base. Obviously, the ultimate one would be bring Luka back, fire Nico, give Dirk ownership. Like those three things would be like the key things. But I just don't think Luka would ever come back to this organization. And that is so sad because you had him. You had him. You didn't have to trade him. Anyway, man, it's been your boy TGK. Appreciate y'all watching. Like, subscribe, consider becoming a member. And I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. We out.